that phone call, how you got it, everything.
Alright, so I got a call from Sugarland Police Department around 6:15 in the morning on Saturday. I got the call, the report came in as a 7-foot alligator wandering around a parking lot behind the Home Depot. I showed up on scene and he was nowhere near 7 foot. He actually turned out to be over 12 foot, more close to 13 foot. And at first I was like, there's no way he's going to fit my little CRV where I usually put all my gators. I ended up having to call a couple buddies with trucks out to come help me. We did a couple attempts to catch the alligator. We tried to do a front catch on him. Obviously his jaws were too big for my hands to go around. So we did attempt to try to get on the gator to catch him that way, where we clearly did not outweigh the gator. As y'all saw in the video, he did swat me with the tail as we got off. After that, we just worked with him a little bit more, get him more tired. We were finally able to get our arms around him, safely tape his mouth shut, and then thanks to Home Depot, we were able to use one of their forklifts to help us raise the gator and put him in the truck safely where we can relocate him.
So at some point it was great that you were over there near Home Depot, right?
Exactly, yes. Home Depot came to the rescue. It was good that we were in the Home Depot parking lot at that time.
So, you know, we are in Houston. Clearly this was not your first rodeo, right? But
no,
I mean, it
no.
felt like one. I mean, like a big rodeo, like, you know.
Right, yeah. So I've been catching alligators for about 1.5 years now. I work with Gator Squad, and we do a lot of educational on alligators. We also do a lot of property management as well, and help just management alligators in the population in general. Most of my alligators, they tend to be anywhere from 3 foot to 10 foot. So a 12 foot was a little bit bigger than what I was expecting for in the morning, especially that early. Nonetheless, we went at it like we did every catch, safety first. We definitely want the alligator to be safe and not so stressed, and then definitely for the people around us to be safe as well. So we went in there, as we do all of our catches, with safety as #1 priority. In the end, everybody was able to walk away alive and safe, and you know, now good for the alligator. He's still with us, and he's going to be going to his new home.
So what's next for the alligator?
What's next for the alligator? He's going to be going down to El Campo. It's an alligator farm. He will live out the rest of his life there and just be a happy gator.
All right, so how does it feel? I mean, you're an alligator catcher, right? So how does it feel? You got this monster there, I'm going to grab you.
Right, yeah. So when you first get on scene and you see the alligator, of course your adrenaline starts kicking in. You try to think of ways and strategies of how you're going to catch this big alligator. But then you have to slow down, look at the situation, and just start thinking normally and just go at it as you would any other catch. And it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. And it was one of the catches that I will remember.
Okay, so one question, I'm sorry, I didn't if I got it. First, you think also the alligator was the area of the shopping mall, or was it in the house?
Yeah. So when I first got the call, when I first got on scene, the alligator was actually in the parking lot of Home Depot. It was actually behind the Home Depot in that parking lot. That parking lot is used for employee parking. Thankfully, the call was early in the morning, so no employees were coming to the store at that time, but the catch did take several hours, so the more we were there, the more employees started to come, and then the crowd grew at the scene.
So, one of the things, any tips for people who want to wrestle with alligators or with the neighbors, for that matter?
If you want to wrestle with alligators, you have to be licensed by Texas Parks and Wildlife. Nobody can go out and just catch an alligator. We are licensed with Texas Parks and Wildlife. We are insured by Gator, Inc. So we do have insurance to go out and catch these guys too. So not just anybody can do this. You have to be trained and you have to be a professional to catch alligators.
Okay, that was awesome. So, ask me something.
What do you want me to do?
Like,
Gator down?
Like posing a little bit like
Okay, but what should I say?
No, like
Gator Squad! Roar!
Okay,
no,
alright.
I'm sorry. I like to bark. I'm gonna get her to bark eventually.
That will come later.
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, go ahead.
So yes, I am a trained professional alligator catcher.
Okay, that was awesome. One more thing. Do it again. The posing.
Oh gosh. So say it again too?
No.
Or do I just do it? Okay.
Yeah. Stay there. Stay there. This is gonna be super fun. when I say this, stay where you are.
Okay.
Okay, and when I do this, say what you wanted to say.
Okay. So I am a trained professional alligator catcher.
Awesome. Okay, so you want to open the truck?
Okay, sure. So you want me talking as we go?
Okay.
Just slip
wanna
in
be?
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to open the truck. No, she'll answer all your questions.
Dana will actually be able to
You know, and it's best trying to keep it close as you can to the action because this mic won't pick up the sound if you're too far out. So it's best to be pretty close and then you can zoom out.
Alright, so everybody, let's go see Godzilla. He is still with us.
Kind of like I was.
He's
Right over his
relocated.
shoulder, pick a side, go back and forth. You can't do it wrong.